Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're viewing this. I wanted to share with you on a common issue and a common thread that so many of us will deal with over the holidays. I want to deal with this thing called family drama. Family drama. It's an area that I think so many of us are challenged in and challenged with. And actually, believe it or not, it starts to increase around this time of year. Family drama. Jesus talking, and from the Gospel according to St. Matthew, verses 10 through 37. Reads as follows: For I am come, Jesus talking, to set a man at variance or in opposition against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Family drama. Now, folks, isn't it amazing that some of the times the place where you're most challenged is when you're around those who you grew up with, those who know your real middle name, those that know where the scar is and how the scar got there, those that know that you're allergic to fish or allergic to some other food, those that know about every imperfection in your body, those who know what happened back in 71, those who walked you through the nightmare in 82 and 83. Isn't it something sometimes that we have opposition right in our own household, right amongst our own kin, our kith and kin, right among those who we love ever so dearly? How is it possible to have a foe that can throw a blow that sends you home in tears after family get together after family get together? And then your flesh wants to get back at them, but to get back at them is to hurt that which you love. How can you face an opponent that one punch to them will hurt you more than it hurt them? Look, folks, so many of us are challenged in this area of families. I see it time after time played again. No matter, it goes across racial lines, goes across denominational lines, goes across all income, every social economic barrier or meter or whatever you measure it with. All of us have the time that we have to fight or deal with drama from those who are just like us, those who may carry the same last name, those who once shared the same bed, those that rode in the same car. All of us have a time with family drama. What I say to so many is that, folks, and this is where I'm coming from on it, life is so precious. And then life is so short. In the book of James, James says, what is man's life? It's a vapor. He was talking about how the brevity of man's life, or how about man's life is ephemeral, that it's here today, and maybe it's not gone tomorrow, but it can be gone today. Look, folks, you've won the argument, but are you going to lose the relationship? For a season of my life, I've been in a business that I've been surrounded by death. And I've seen time and again where, we see the episode or something where, even in ministry, I've seen time and again how a family member neglected to talk to another family member. And then, hey, family member passes away. You never had a chance to make it right. I spoke with a young lady once, and she told me that her and her brother had the worst argument that they ever had. Things got so heated, and she said many awful things. Her brother drives around the corner, has an accident. He's killed instantly. She says that that's 20 years ago, and she still relives that nightmare all the time. And now she just focuses all her love and her efforts on her brother's son, because she's trying to pay back a debt to someone who's already passed away. Look, folks, life's too short for some of these battles. Some of these family arguments and family disagreements, we don't even remember what they're about. If they were about a car that somebody forgot to ask permission for, the car's broke down, the car's stolen, the car's repossessed, the car's gone. Look, folks, why would we still be holding grudges over that which has passed away? Now, we know how to deal with enemies. We know in the flesh, Jesus told us to pray for our enemies. But we got to tell you that sometimes we're perplexed and that we're lost because we don't know how to deal with it, because the enemy has the same last name as me. The enemy came up in the same bed with me. The enemy came up in the same house with me. Look, there are folks that are looking at the holidays while some are so merry and so in a celebratory mood. There are certain people that are looking at the holidays with trepidation because they know when they go around, they don't know what kind of bag that somebody in the family is going to come out with. They don't know whether this will be the Christmas or the Thanksgiving that I go home again in tears. They don't know whether my new car may be the argument, or my brother's new house may be the argument, or someone saying something to my child. Look, folks, we deal with some stuff in these families. But my word to you is, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's over property that came and someone didn't divvy it up right. That someone didn't give you your fair share. Life's too precious. Time and again, I've seen people at the moment where they can't make it up to their loved one and they're sitting there with regret. Look, folks, all of us have family drama. Yeah, all of us have a season or a day or two in our family's life that it seemed like it came straight from the pen of Tyler Perry, straight from the pen of Spike Lee, straight from the pen of Oprah Winfrey. Look, folks, Empire on its best day some days doesn't mirror your family. Look, folks, you're going to go through in life. You're going to have some disagreements. And some of the folks that disagreeing with you will look just like you. And then you add to that, your stand stands for Christ. Maybe you left the church where Big Mama bought the first pew. Child, Big Mama will roll over in her grave if she knew you went to a church like that. Well, Big Mama's gone, and if Big Mama made it to glory, she's not rolling in the grave over where you go. She wants you to go where you're going to get the word. Well, folks, there's so many ways, and the enemy uses nothing strong. He knows it's potent because the enemy knows when he comes against families that there's always collateral damage. If I can get the two sisters to not talk to each other, then, then all of a sudden the cousins will stop talking to each other. The cousins don't stop talking to each other. They don't have relationships. They're not growing right. The enemy always looks to take out more than just you. You think that he's after you, but he's after your child. He's after your niece. He's after your nephew. Look, folks, we need to end this family drama. Sometimes when you're right, you still should take a back seat and save the relationship. Life's too precious. Do you want a star? Do you want a halo? Do you want an award for winning the argument? Why win the argument and lose the relationship? Look, folks, you gotta love your own despite their imperfections. They need to love you despite your imperfections. But look, folks, we don't have time. Life is too short, and life is much too precious for you to ignore family and lose an awesome family relationship over some family drama. I don't care if your family reunions and your family get together mirror the Oscars, mirror something that had to be made by Hollywood. Look, folks, love them. You don't have a choice to pick them. Just love them in spite of. Jesus' words once again. He says, for I have come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Now, you thought that you had to walk blocks and blocks and leagues to find your enemies. And now your enemies or a local call away from you. And then they grew up and they looked just like you. But look, folks, save the relationship. Life is too short. Life is too precious for you to be at another family member's homegoing. You're mirroring Sarah Jane from Imitation of Life. And how you ignored your loved one, and now you can't make it up to them. Life's much too short. Don't get so caught up in this thing called family drama. My meditation, it's my prayer that whatever family drama you're in, that you try to solve that. Don't let this holiday season end before you and whatever loved one you have work this thing out and end that family drama. It's time to put a final cut on the family drama in your life. God bless you.